Can you feel it? Can you really see it? So shout up!
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Story Behind the Scream. Today we're sitting here with Kivi from Breakdown of Sanity. And Kivi, the first question we always ask the vocalist sitting with us is, how are you doing? And more importantly, how is your voice doing before the big show today?
Hi, thank you for having me, guys. I'm doing well, a little nervous. Yesterday I played at Reload Festival. My voice was doing great so far. Now I had a few beers yesterday, so let's see. But I drank some tea with honey, so I should be fine now.
Kivi, can you remember the very first time you came in contact with harsh vocals, with screaming?
Do you mean like listening? Yeah, my first band that I listened to was August Burns Red. That was like in 2012. I was more in the punk scene at first, like pop punk, and then a little bit, new metal, like Limp Bizkit and all that. And that was pretty heavy already for the time. And then a friend of mine introduced me to Metalcore. I was like, holy, that is insane. In a good way, yeah. At first I was like, oh, there is this heavy music that I actually enjoy. It was like the heavy metal, power metal, that's like, yeah, it's cool, but it's not really my thing. And then Metalcore came, I was like, yeah, that's, Then I started pursuing, listening to more bands, like Stick to Your Guns, We Came as Romans, all those that came after, yeah.
Super nice. And what made you then try it yourself?
Funny story, actually. First, I was a clean vocalist and guitarist. Started out in core. I started out in Watch Us Rise. It's a very small band. I doubt anyone knows them. I was doing clean. I was okay. I was nothing special. And guitars. Sometimes I tried screaming, but I was like, I don't know how this works, and I sound like a dying sea lion or something. And then I was. One day at one of my friends' place, we were like gaming and drinking, and I was a little bit tipsy, and we were listening to metalcore, deathcore, and I was like, I took the TV remote, and it just did like a, and everyone was like, whoa, what was that? And I was surprised myself, like, whoa, what is that? There's actually a video on my friend's Insta page where I did that.
I saw it.
That was like 6 or 7 years ago. Yeah. And then I started like doing it more and more. And then my friend was like, hey, want to start a new band with you as the vocalist? I'm like, sure, okay, let's do it. And that's how Shieldbreaker came to be. It's also a very niche, small band, metalcore, with a little bit rap. There I did the main vocals. Yeah, that's actually the origin story of my screaming.
Just a
So you said like 6-7 years ago, that's the time frame, how long you've been learning metal vocals.
Yeah.
We've been doing it for a little bit more than 2 years now.
Okay.
And one thing we learned is that, yeah, vocals are fun to do, but it really sucks to learn it. It really sucks. It's really hard. Sometimes you feel like you don't make progress at all. You hurt yourself, and yeah. Okay, maybe can you tell us about like the struggles you experience in learning the vocal stuff that you do now?
Yeah, of course. I think the hardest thing is consistency. Like you can bring out a very harsh vocal, but like 5 minutes later, it sounds like, crap. Yeah. So I think that's the most important part. Just stay practicing, just stay on it, get better, do it all the time. Even if it sounds really bad, you're going to get there. You have to train your muscles, your diaphragm, your throat. You have to train everything. And that's probably the tip I can give out to anyone who's aspiring for screaming. Just don't give up. Just try. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I got a follow-up question to that. Did you experience like stuff like pain and maybe first, are you self-taught or did you also take some coaching at some point?
Never coaching like one-to-one. I saw some videos like from Chris from Kill the Lycan, for example. But I felt like all these videos, they didn't really help me that much. It's really just learning by doing, just try. A few tips can help you, like try to do everything from the diaphragm. Don't try to throat everything because you will actually wreck your throat if you try to force it out. It has to come natural. It has to come very easy. You don't have to like tense your whole body. It's just the muscles that you need for screaming. Yeah.
All right. And like pain and discomfort and all of that stuff, did you experience at the first few years?
Yeah, I did. Mainly the throat because I thought, okay, I'm just gonna force the scream out. But then I was like, oh. And the one tip I learned: if it hurts, stop immediately because you will destroy your voice. Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't matter. Can you then explain to us now, how do you scream? Maybe if you know what technique you're using and what do you feel in your body in general?
Yeah, I think I'm doing a fry scream. I'm doing everything from the diaphragm, less throats, only like for certain parts in our songs. I do it pretty rarely because I'm most comfortable with, I think, fry screaming that I do. I'm not even sure if it's fry screaming. Yeah.
Completely fine. And can you give us an example of your scream?
I'll try. Hi, it's called.
I guess I take directly the.
Yeah, I'm just. Is it loud?
I'm not that loud of a screamer, no. Okay, I'm sorry if it sucks because I'm not warmed up. A high one is like, yeah! That's like a high scream. And then mid's like, Sir! And then deep you go like, I even give it like really minimal pressure at the mouth. And the diaphragm does all the work for you. You don't have to like really force, because if you force, it's gonna sound like this, and then that's not. I mean, unless you're into that, then sure, let's go. But that's not the technique that I use, and I feel like it sounds better for me. Yeah, pretty much.
And how long can you hold these screams?
You'll see at the concert when we do New World. I think it's like 15 or 20 seconds. I don't know. I can hold it for pretty long. But it's exhausting. It's really exhausting, especially if I have like half the set before you. Yeah, it's yeah.
That's awesome. But I'm really sure that you do then the fry screams. But
Yeah.
Eric
Sounds like fry screaming.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I guess it's fry screaming. Yeah.
Oh, something different. Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys released The Hunt as your first single with Breakdown of Sanity. And I mean, the vocal acrobatics that you do there are insane. Like, it's a great fucking song. Like, it's on my on-repeat playlist. It's amazing. Can you maybe talk to us a little bit about, like, you just showed us all your bass sounds, like, you know, high, mids, lows, but you do a lot of other stuff in that song too. Like, how do you shape your sounds? Like, how do you go about that?
Yeah. I think you probably mean like the voice that comes in between the screams. I feel like that's what you mean, or
It's just like switching up and down and like.
yeah. Like I can do like straight screams like yeah, and then I go like what the fuck, like this, yeah. But that's what I give more my own voice into the scream. It's very hard to learn, but I don't even have no idea how to explain this. How to like bring your speaking voice into the scream is really hard to do.
That's one realization I had, like, also now, like the last couple of weeks, was especially now here at Summer Breeze, like talking to all these different vocalists and stuff. In the past, when we started, I always thought like, okay, a scream is distortion, right? It's like it's the pure distortion sound. Yeah. But what I feel now, like the vocalists, where I like the sound the most, it's more voice, and the distortion is just like this layer on top, like kind of like you like, hey.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Yeah, Eric and I actually have right now a 30-day challenge where we try to learn fry screams.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe we missed some days practicing.
Okay,
And consistency is important. It's completely true. We completely agree with you. But maybe it's because we are watching tutorials, and for Eric it's going better with fry screams than for me. I'm really only false chords.
Oh, false chord.
Yeah. Okay.
100% false chords normally.
Like false chord. It can be very brutal. It can be very heavy. Yeah. I like it. Those who do it right, it's amazing. Yeah. And you're doing it right, by the way. It sounds good. Thank you.
But I watch so many tutorials and it's not really working out. And since you tried it yourself, maybe do you have a way how you learned it, or how you can try to teach us, or try to teach the people out there how you went into this scream and learned it, because you sound completely healthy and completely fine. Like sound so perfect.
I will try to explain, but like you can start like but then you switch into the throat automatically. But you're like you have to like breathe very from the diaphragm. You know, like it's a frustrated groan, but you give minimal pressure, like it's really hard to explain. But you have to do a lot with your breathing from your stomach. I think that's the key. Like breathe from your stomach.
Yeah.
Start like this. That's all the pressure you already need. And then you can shape with your mouth like. I'm giving like really minimal pressure. That's the only tip I can give, and the rest is practice.
I think we mentioned it earlier. We learned with a coach, and like I had this month one lesson with him where I could ask him about his stuff, and like he said, there's like two ways to go about fry screaming. One is where, right, like a fry scream comes from an irregular vibration of the vocal cords, and there's two ways to achieve that. One way just like it's too little tension on the vocal cords, and they're just like blah, 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 and then where you like tense too hard, or like them very hard to get until they start to vibrate. And what I tried was like, because that's the only way I can start a fries, like going into my head was like, which is I think like the first option with like less vocal cord closure, but I think yours is the second one where it's like more.
It's like it's control pressure from your diaphragm, and then just let the throat do the rest. Yeah, kind of like this. The other method, I never heard of it, but sounds legit, I think. Yeah.
For me, this is hardcore impressive, because I'm really struggling with exactly this. I'm just pushing too much in my cord.
Exactly. That's the key. Don't apply too much pressure. You will like your vocal cords will tighten too much, and then the sound will distort too much. Yeah.
That's my biggest struggle that I have to work on.
Try minimal pressure. Like try with very little pressure, then start to slowly work up with more, and then you can control it.
Yeah, super nice advice. We will make a tutorial out of this.
Yeah, good luck. not in a disrespectful way, because it's so hard to explain, especially for someone who's never did it. Like how your muscle memory has to adjust to everything that the body does when it screams, and it's so hard to do.
Yeah. That's also why it takes time, I guess. Like exactly, all those mind muscle connections. But if you wouldn't mind, I would like to give it a shot here. And
Sure.
So wait, so you push from the diaphragm, right? But like how do I know that I have the right amount of tension? Because from what I just like heard. Or is it like this whisper, like it's more like, or I'm closing.
Try to loosen your throat, but give more pressure from here. Like if I try to put it more close, like that sounds a little bit too much, and then you go. That's with less tension on the vocal cords. Yeah.
Okay.
Try like this.
Consistent. Yeah, same with false chord. Yeah.
Yeah, just try to keep the same pressure.
Yeah.
Takes practice.
Yeah, I bet.
But for Breakdown of Sanity, I had to relearn everything, because in Shield Break I had the rapping, which like relieved my tension a lot. But with Breakdown of Sanity, I had so much more fry screaming going on, and I had to like relearn my techniques. And actually, Carlo, the the former singer of Breakdown of Sanity, bless him, he gave me the tip as well. You're giving too much pressure. Just relax. But, you know, relax in a controlled way. I think that's what helped me, like, to have more stamina, more control. But it's like, just, do you drive cars? Yes. Just, do you practice in cars?
I don't have my own car, so rarely. I have rarely the opportunity.
Okay.
I drive a lot, yeah.
Yeah, okay. My best vocal booth is my car. I just go in, I punch in a song like, and then sitting is different because your muscles are, they're not used to standing. So do a little bit of both. Just, keep practicing. Exactly.
If it's not too much to ask before the show, can you give us maybe like a line or two from a song? Sure. Because what you do now with like putting your voice into it sounds very different than, let's say, the bass distortion, which sounds super sick. Like that's like stuff I want to do with my false chords at some point too, but I haven't gotten there yet.
I feel like with false chords it's way more difficult to bring your own voice into the scream. But I'll do Crumble from Breakdown of Sanity, like before the breakdown.
Can you feel it? Can you really see it? So shout up! Word.
That's basically this, yeah.
That's so sick.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's so nice how you can hear your voice there. And
Thank you.
It's unique, and this is the nicest thing, I think.
Thank you so much.
Artists in general.
Thank you so much.
Unique voice.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, really.
You said already, I'm super curious. Normally we should have started with this question. You said already you warm up, right? Before a show.
I should do more. I should do more. But now with you guys, I'm actually warming up. So thank you. Now it's good. You should do warm-ups. Not too much, because you will like reduce your stamina. But if you can like maintain, even with warm-up, and can do a whole set, then you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have many. Do you have like an advice how to warm up to go into your presence?
Actually, someone told me do clean singing first. Start with clean singing, like songs that is in your vocal range that you feel comfortable singing in your notes, and then start picking songs that have singing and screaming, and then at the end you take pure screams, and then you're good to go. Yeah, but also with singing, keep your pressure like really minimal, because you're warming up, you're not giving a whole performance. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, awesome. You talked about stamina. Now maybe one question would be, is there like a song that is especially hard for you to do? You just mentioned the 15-second scream. Mm-hmm. Is there like one song where you're like, oh shit, okay, I have to like really watch out with my...
Yeah, that's actually one of the songs that is the most taxing for my voice, New World from Breakdown of Sanity, and I think the second one will be Perfect Enemy. Yeah, there's like, you have really few pauses in between. You have to go like line for line for line for line. Then you have like a 1 second break, and then again line for line for line. Change the pitch of the screams. It's hard, yeah. But again, with practice, you can nail those. Yeah, just keep doing it.
I mean, you sound so amazing, but do you have something where you still want to develop, where you still want to learn? Yeah?
Actually, I do, yeah. I cannot do false chords. Okay. Like, it's like but I feel like it doesn't sound great.
Those were false chords.
Yeah, but I feel like I want to develop those a little bit for like more diversity in screaming. until I get comfortable. But until then, I'm probably gonna try screaming. And what I also want to learn is the high pitched scream singing, like "Bring Me the Horizon," for example. The with singing voice. I feel like that's one of the most. That's what's probably one of the most difficult vocal techniques that I know. Probably, yeah.
Right. Wow. Amazing. Closing out, do you have any advice for vocalists who are just starting out? I mean, you already gave quite a bit of advice, but if you had like one message for people just starting out, what would it be?
It sounds really cringy and like from a movie, but believe in yourself. Confidence is very important for screaming. If you doubt yourself, your voice will feel it, and then you'll like crumble. Right? Just be confident. Try. You'll get better. Trust me, you'll get better. Yeah. Just keep doing it.
Nice words. Thank you so much. It was an honor to have you, and we are really looking forward to your show. And you see it already in the video.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you so much
for having me. Thank you.
Cool.
We should be up for a rapid fire question segment still.
Because this
is getting
so much here, right? This rapid fire is really just.